Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you have a nice lunch. Yes, so we are starting the second half of the day. So starting with Marathi right now. Okay. Myself and Mandar, we are going to share this session. So I am talking a brief about Marathi issues, problem in Marathi Wikipedia, and we will be continuing further about editing. I am talking about generic. This is my profile. So I am from the executive committee, Wikipedia India chapter. I am from Pune. I am a FOSS evangelist. I have been working on FOSS promotion for about 11 years. And of course qualifications and other things. And of course I am also into academics. Okay? So of course not so much of relevant, but still just for the information. Right. So we are talking about Marathi Wikipedia, and this is more or less same for all Indian languages. Okay, so primarily we are talking about three different perspectives. One is the user, who is actually using the Wikipedia. Other one is the reader of the website. Other one is an editor who is actually putting the content on the website on Wikipedia. And then there are administrators, and of course there are technical issues which are covering all kind of categories. So first of all, we'll talk about the user problems. Okay, first thing, most important, why Marathi Wikipedia? Just very basic. Okay, all the users primarily who are using internet, all Marathi people. Internet is available primarily into say urban areas and maybe semi-urban areas, rural area where penetration is not so much. So as such, Wikipedia is used primarily into urban areas where people understand English. Okay. So if they know English, why they have to go into Marathi Wikipedia? So that's the very basic issue to start off. Okay. When there is English Wikipedia available, and when there is a lot of material available on English Wikipedia, why you have to go to Marathi Wikipedia? That's the first question. That's the first problem. Other problems from user point of view, now we see a lot of websites which are very nice and clean, okay, very attractive. What you say the RIA, rich internet application, and all those kind of jargon is now used for this. So compared to that, Wikipedia is really speaking very basic. Okay, there is not so many of images, there is not so much of media content. Okay, so the user interface is plain and simple, very straightforward. Sometimes you feel this is done by some college student or something. Could be as simple as that. So the problem is basically look and feel, and there are of course fonts and inputting issues. So if I want to search something on Marathi Wikipedia, how I type in Marathi. Okay, so usually people will go on typing English. And of course, there is a provision that will go to Marathi Wikipedia and find out the pages and maybe give you English pages, Marathi pages, whatever is relevant. So there is another issue about user side. Problem is the language used in Marathi Wikipedia. Language used in the sense the language of the content as such. Okay, that is one aspect. The other aspect is whatever the main links and the language used for meta as such. Okay, so that language is very difficult to understand. Okay, it's not like your normal conversation Marathi. It's typical kind of government kind of language or legal kind of language. So it is very difficult to understand. If you can simplify that, it's too formal. Okay. It's too formal, it is kind of unfriendly. You don't understand really what it's really the person wants to say. Okay, so what is the solution for this? So I talk about the user issues. So why people have to use Marathi Wikipedia instead of English Wikipedia? So how we address that? That is primarily through awareness. Okay, we have to do a lot of wiki academies. We have to do a lot of say outreach programs. We have to connect to people. We have to go to colleges. We have to go to maybe exhibitions or wherever the technical events happening. We have to go to people, connect to them directly, and then talk about there is a Marathi Wikipedia. There is not awareness of Marathi Wikipedia itself. People don't even know there is Wikipedia available in Indian languages. So we have to tell them, yes, there is something available. Please go to that, and then of course the content will be more relevant to our people. Okay, like say classical singers. Okay, so that will be in Marathi. It will not be in English Wikipedia, right? So all those kind of content, if you want to refer to, so you will have to come to Marathi Wikipedia. If you want to see images like say forts in Maharashtra, so that may be or may not be in English Wikipedia as well. For that you have to come to Marathi Wikipedia itself. Okay, so that awareness we have to create. And of course, once you create awareness, then the second problem comes about inputting fonts and other issues. Okay. So about Marathi Wikipedia awareness, we have to do it through direct methods. So we are planning something for this. We have a plan, maybe till say next Feb or March or something. At least the startup in Pune will be doing it possibly. That is being worked out. So we'll be creating wiki academies. We'll be going to colleges. Maybe we'll do some kind of contest and all. And let's see how it works out. Okay. So that is what the plan being worked out as of now. Another thing is photographs. Okay. Lot of photographs are required in Wikipedia. Not just Marathi, but across all languages, even in English. So we have to talk to photographers. So last week itself on the 10th, I had a session in the Photographic Society of Pune. So I am also part of the society. So I had a session, we had about 30-40 photographers, and then we talked to them how we should give your pictures to the Wikipedia. How is one, and of course why. Okay, so there is always some kind of problem that for photographers or any, for that matter, any content creator. So what about my copyrights and all? Okay, so it's primarily not about copyrights; it's about licensing. Okay, if I am giving you creating an image, I don't want to put it up. I am giving you a license to use that image. Copyright is still with you. Okay, so that kind of awareness we have to create with the people, to the photographers and all other content creators. Okay, so that work is already started. I am already talking to photographers. Wherever I go to any photo exhibitions, I always mention in the remark book, please contribute to Wikipedia. Where the photographer is available, I talk to them. And let's see, basically it's a awareness program, you can say. Okay, so that's basically the outreach. Next is your user interface. Okay, so like I said, it is kind of very basic interface. Okay, there are not so much of images, there's not so much of media files as such in Marathi Wikipedia, and maybe overall, generically also, it is not so rich compared to, if you say a site like say MTV or Channel V or Sony, okay, that is completely rich interface, okay, or even you go to any automobile say company, and you can see the new product launch vehicle, you can see it on all directions and all those kind of things, okay. So that gives you the actual experience of what the product is. In Wikipedia, it doesn't have that. Of course, it is not required in many cases. That's fine. But at least for something, you should have that kind of experience. Okay, so maybe if you are having like say classical singer, maybe a small clip of audio, that should be fine with you, or a video, or maybe just a YouTube link or whatever. So that is actually possible. Or else maybe you can have kind of themes. Okay. So you can have customizable themes. So like say I am having, let's say I want to see the website in a particular font. Okay, most of the users are Windows users. So for Marathi it will be having a default Mandal font or something. Okay, so I don't like that font personally. Of course, maybe you have different opinions. But if I want to use my own font, I have it. I will install it. And why I cannot see it in my own font, or what are my favorite font? Okay, and what are not my font size also. Okay, so all these kind of options should be available to the user directly on the website itself. Okay, technically some work is going on to push the font directly from the server itself. Okay, right now, as of now, I don't think it is there, but some work is already going on. So maybe Avalika and some other technical guys are here, so you can talk to them and find out the solution for it. But if you have some kind of link, yeah. Okay, from December it will be available. Okay, great, fantastic. Okay, great, nice. So these kind of features which are possibly available on many different sites, especially the news sites, you can see, you can there is a link for increasing font or decreasing font, and maybe direct any other font you can use. Of course, you can do it through your own browser, that's fine. But if you can have a selection directly, for this page I will use this kind of theme. Okay, so maybe your background color is your favorite color, the font color is your favorite color, and all these kind of things. If it is possible, then it will be really good to get the user hooked to the page. Okay, it's not just like right now we are talking about the content. The user is supposed to see the content and not the look and feel or something like this. Okay, but if you are hooking the user to the content itself and also to the site, to the pages, that will be even better. Okay, so that is about customizable themes. More indie content, of course, like I said, if you have a classical singer, you can add your audio files or something like that, and maybe some cross-linking of across various different languages. So that will be helpful. Other thing is easy input, various options for input. So there is a basic bottleneck for input method. So there is a lot of problem about fonts. Okay. Anyways, something happened there. Oh, Ashwin is sitting, so something is likely to happen. Anyways, please, that's about. So we're talking about fonts. Okay. So there is a problem about input methods. Okay. So some people, because we are all used to the QWERTY keyboard, the English language keyboard, okay, and when you type it in Marathi or any Indian language for that matter, so there are a lot of issues about how to select the keyboard. Okay, which keyboard? There are lots of options. Either you can do a phonetic keyboard. So like if you are typing K, then it will come as Crow. So KA will be Ka, something like this. Or else you can do it in Inscript as the standard Indic standard as such. So there is a separate layout for Indic. So either you can use that, or you can use your classification or phonetic or whatever method. Okay, so there is a problem for that, and we have to resolve. So we have a link at typing it in Marathi or Devanagari or English or whatever, so you can select that. So another problem is the language used on Wikipedia. So they have been discussing, many of the Wikipedians are discussing, maybe administrators and all, how we can simplify this language. Okay. So what we are talking about is simplification in the sense of, say not just translations. Many things are just translated to Indian languages. So this is a classic example. What we really require is localization and not translations. Okay? Translation becomes like say, have you? I think you must have gone to any lift, right? Elevator. So on the elevator, it is mandatory to keep some license. Okay? For any lift. Have you ever read that by any chance? There is something called as Anunyakti. Okay? Anunyakti, I can